Let's take a look at another one here. It's a cool image, right? It's got kind of the theme to it. Let's start by hitting auto and see what that looks like. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Let's reset it and let's try the, we can't try adaptive. It's not a raw. All right, it's JPEG. All right, well, that's okay.
Yeah,
I do think there's a little bit too much headroom there where I would edit that down here. So, well, I don't want to go in that way. I would take off the lock. Just move it down a little bit here. All right.
Oh, all bad.
It's spun at the last second. Okay. So I think the first thing I would do once I got the auto here is I think I would desaturate his skin a lot. So it increased the color, and I would drop that color on his skin quite a bit.
Now, could you just use a mask and the people mask?
Yeah, but I think the whole photo.
You want the whole photo.
I don't think the whole photo should be desaturated, right? Also, unfortunately, so they shot this. Take a look. With a 50 millimeter. You know what that means? Look how big his hand is.
Yep.
Do you think his hand's really that big? No. But when you shoot with 50 millimeter, you get distortion on the edges. Which is why I always tell people, don't shoot portraits with a 50.
Even though if a YouTube video told you.
Right. And there's some people that are very, very good at it, but they know what the limitations are and they're getting around it.
It's very hard. You gotta know those little gotchas.
All right, I'm going to open up the shadows so you can see he's got a hat here and all this kind of stuff. But, man, that glove, it just looks so big. It looks like his glove looks the size of his head.
Yeah, it's the size of his head. It's
all right.
Not reality.
I think what's going to help here is to go to texture and bring out the texture and add some clarity to make him look gritty.
Gritty, yeah.
Yep. So, and then you might want to lower the vibrance just a little bit more, right? Because it's bumping mid-tone contrast, so you're pushing a little more color in, and we're going to take some color out. Let me pull back the highlights a little more. There we go. And I think I would definitely add the vignette here to kind of put the focus back on him. We're getting there. And let me see what else we need to do. This area is really dark down here. I think we may have to grab the mask, get the brush.
You just want to add some
turn off auto mask, and we'll open this up some so you can kind of see what's going on down there. Because this hat, I think, is kind of key to it, but it gets lost in everything, right? So something like that would help. And maybe not exposure, maybe just take the exposure back and open up the shadows instead. No, still need some exposure.
Yeah.
Maybe something in there. So it's getting there.
You might desaturate. It feels like it's pulling in green now in the shadows.
Yeah, well, I was going to actually go add a profile.
Yeah.
So go to the basic panel, and you see these little 4 rectangles over here? These things, there's a bunch of color profiles hidden under there. And the one you might try for this one, let's go all the way down to the, not modern, not black and white. Hold on.
Artistic?
No, vintage.
Vintage.
Right, and see if you can find, that first one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe crank it up a little more. For a 2-minute edit, I think see how it's kind of going in that direction?
Well, it gave it more of like that vintage feel that
you're kind
aged.
It depends on which screen you look at. On my computer screen, it looks right. On the screen in the monitor, it looks there. And then I think you could maybe even open up the whites a little bit, maybe a little
Mac
more.
monitor is always going to be right.
Something like that. Yeah, something in that vein right there, just to make it. And I'm doing this so strongly because it's a thematic photo. I would not put all that clarity and all that stuff.
Yeah, if this is like just a regular portrait.
If this was the vice president of marketing, I wouldn't do all this stuff. But because, Yeah,
it's very thematic. It's got a look to it.
And if you went and took out those two things, if you took out the clarity and the texture, you would have more of a traditional look, but still the desaturation is what it really needed to get you there. So that's a quick.
I like it.